Hello beautiful people, welcome to my channel. So in today's video we'll be looking at the top F1 visa interview questions that are being asked and how to answer these questions in the best possible way, confidently with your cheeks raised up. So if this is something that interests you, please stay to the end of this video and don't forget to like, share, subscribe and click the notification button so once a video is put up you'll be the first to get notified. Let's dive into. Welcome. So if you're new here, I go by the name Adenisa Bongo. If you're old, you're very welcome. So we'll first of all start by sharing with you a few tips on how you should be prepared before even going for your visa interview. So disclaimer, I am not an immigration worker. I don't work for any immigration. I'm just here to share my tips, my experience, my research on what to do and how to prepare for your F1 visa interview. Hopefully it helps someone out there. So first and foremost, guys, you should not overdress when going for your F1 visa interview. Be formal, be professional, but don't overdo it. Don't go and wear a very tight suit that you cannot breathe, or wear braids that it's too tight, you're not comfortable in. Minimal makeup. Don't put all the very long lashes. Just be simple, clean, comfortable and looking formal. So that's my first tip for you guys. So the next thing that I'll say is to prepare your document well organized, right? So it's always advisable to use like a transparent file, so you already know. Once they say for your I-20, you just give it. They ask for your bank statement, anything, you just like, you're on top of your game, so you're not tense. And it is also very good to always go before time. So if you have an interview at 1, be there at 12, be there at 1, at 11. It doesn't cause any harm, right? Just be before time so you have time to calm down, prepare and be ready to give in your best. Be confident, and that can only be gotten when you practice and pray. Yes, be confident, because once they sense fear, do the eye contact thing. Once they sense fear, they just know that, okay, maybe either you're lying somewhere or you're not even sure of what you're going to do in the US. So you have to be confident as much as possible. Yes. And the next tip I'll give you is speak clearly and don't beat around the bush, right? Go be precise and concise. Don't give long stories. When they ask you a question, hit it on the nail. Say it exactly. Nobody has time to be listening to all the long stories. No. And last but not the least, do proper research about the school, about the environment where you're going to, about your course. Do research. A lot of research is needed. This is where you have more confidence. This is where you get the right answers or how to approach it confidently. Guys, very important. One more time, do your research. Yes. Okay guys, so these are the tips I have for you today. Now let's dive into a few questions. This will be the first part. I'll do another video, like a second part, because there are so many questions and answers, but today we'll be targeting the top questions, and at the end of the video we'll be answering one of these questions that is kind of dreadful, especially for people that are going through community colleges. Why did you choose a community college and not a regular college or university? So this is one question that I'll be answering at the end of this video. If this is something that is particular to you, then you are in the right place. So stay tuned and let's dive in. So the first question they usually ask, or they will ask you, will be, why are you going to the US? So you will say, again, precise and concise. Possible answer could be, I'm going to the US to study. Clean and clear. I'm going to the US to study. Now, why did you choose to study in the US? Guys, don't go and start saying, I choose to study in the US because the US is the best nation in the world, beautiful places. No. This is none of their business. This is not what they want to hear from you. So always route back to the main reason why you want to study. Target the institutions, the higher institutions. So you can be saying things like, I choose the US because of the quality of education that I receive in the US is topped among one of the best countries where I can get quality education. I choose it because of the college I'm going to. So you're looking like, okay, the college has good professors. The college is I'm sure that this college will add value to the project I want to do at my in my home country, or yeah, so you just route it back to the initial reason why you're going to the US, not all the fancy stuff. Keep that to yourself. Tell them exactly what is taking you there, which is the school. So you should be around the school circle, the things concerning higher education, the things concerning your professors, the things concerning the fact that you're going to a diverse community, or the fact that you go there and network and meet more people that will help add more value to you, and you come back to your country and implement it. So always, it's interlinked, right? You're answering the question, and at the same time you're showing them how you have this home ties and all these other things. So it even reduces the chances of them doubting or asking you so many other questions. And now the third question that they possibly will ask you: why did you choose that major? Yeah, again, it's very important that before answering this question, you have done enough research about the major, and whatever project or thing you're saying, you know that is something that's related to that coursework, and it's something that when you say it, they will not be doubting, because they know a lot, they have a lot of information in their hands, and so you can't go there and just say any kind of stuff. Yeah, again, you can use the fact that you chose that measure because you want to come and the project, whatever project you're working on, it will help you to come and implement in your country. For example, if you're doing computer science, let's say you chose computer science, so you chose computer science because you can add to the healthcare industry, or to the healthcare sector in your country, and you can be able to get a higher paying income and support maybe people in your country in this way or this way. So before talking about healthcare, right, or computer science, you have done your background research and you know exactly how it's going to be beneficial to your country if you go and get that knowledge and add the knowledge and come back to your country. You feel me? You're not just giving vague answers. You're very sure of what you're saying. You've done your research. For example, in my case, I was doing logistics and supply chain management. So when they asked me why I chose that major, I said it is because I want to come back to my country and open an institution that will be focused on logistics and supply chain management, while partnering with big firms in the sector that will help give these students that I enrolled in my school first-hand work experience, and would thereby reduce the level of work of unemployment. I don't know, just give you this example so you see what I'm talking, you visualize what I'm saying, right? So you're not just giving vague answers. You've done your background research and you're very sure of whatever thing you're saying with a lot of confidence. The next question they can ask you is: will you come back home during vacations and holidays? Simple answer: yes, you will come back. This, you're trying to show ties to your home country. You're trying to show that I miss my home country. You're not making them understand if you'll be walking or you'll be going skydiving. No, you are coming back to your home country during the holidays. So this one is straightforward. So the next question will be: who is your sponsor? So keep in mind, they already either have your bank statement with them, or your scholarship proof, or whatever you're using to prove you're able to cover the costs, right? So if you're sponsoring yourself or you're on a scholarship, it's easy to just bypass this because you just give them the proof and they will not like overlook detail into it. But if it's your uncle, your relative, or someone sponsoring you, okay, then they ask this question. Yes, you tell them, okay, yeah, it's my uncle, it's my auntie, it's whoever is sponsoring you. But no, the next question will be: what does he do? They want to know how he's able to earn this source of income. So that is when you should be able to justify or really be sincere and tell them exactly what the person does, that he is able to get this kind of money. If you really say one kind of job that is not doesn't really prove that this person can make that kind of money, is questionable, because they already know the income that certain people can receive, except if you're able to justify the different sources of income this person has. So it's just advisable to use a sponsor that is not questionable, that they will not start doubting, but how is this person able to earn this amount of money, right? So to clear up the air, and you should know exactly, you should not go and start biting your tongue or doubting. So after justifying that, they might even go further to ask you, why do you think this person can actually sponsor you? Now you should have a concrete reason or concrete explanation. Like in my case, I said because this person is like my mother, like my parents. So this person has been supporting me right from when I was young and up to now. So I'm confident that he or she is able to sponsor me. So yeah, you should be ready to answer all these questions, right? And then you should be very confident when saying it, because once the sense fear or that you're not sure of what you're saying, you're doubting, it's a turn off, right? They might not give you. So you should, it might be that you're not just aware because you did not go through the bank statement, but that's why you should prepare. You should know all your documents to your fingertips, know all this information to your fingertips before going to the embassy. And the last but not the least question of the day is, if you were going to through a community college, they will definitely ask you, why did you choose a community college? Guys, the answer is as simple as it can get. So when they ask you this kind of question, you take them again. That's why it's good to do your research. So you take them to the fact that it's a community college, but what is the ranking? So you do your research and see the ranking. Like for example, my community college was ranked among the top 11 best in that state, and I told them about the top ranking. But then I really focalized on the professors in the school. So you take them back to the professors, the research facility, your project work, and why you probably just need a degree or a certificate from the community college to come back to your country and implement this project or this knowledge that you'll be getting from there. Guys, you feel me? So it's not a very difficult question. It's just how you route them back to your home ties, how you route them back to the reason why you even apply to go to the US in the first place. You can still get it with a community college as long as you have a good storyline, you have a good reason to come and study in the US, and you can prove it, you can defend it, then you're set to go, right, guys? So it's just about knowing how to say the right things at the right time and just be truthful. Just go there and tell them how prepared you are, show them the confidence. So these are the questions I have for you today. This is the first part. There are many questions that they can possibly ask you at the embassy, but today we're just looking at the top questions and the possible ways to answer these questions. So if you have any questions, please leave these questions in the comment section. I'll be looking at them. If there's any question that you're wondering, but how can I really answer this question, or I have no idea how to go about it, please put in the comment section and I will be there answering some of these questions. And don't forget to do research about everything, about the school, the environment. I will say this 1,000 times because this is where your confidence comes from. This is where they say practice makes perfect. This is how you'll be able to answer these questions and get that F1 visa and be here studying. So guys, I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and see you guys in the next video. You all stay beautiful, pretty, and blessed out there, and handsome, not to forget. Yeah.